Today, as a Christian, we are battling with two prophecies of two men of God, renowned clergymen. Father Mbaka prophesied that this year is going to be too tough because he understands what is going on in the economic sector. While Pastor Adeboye prophesied that this year is going to be very nice, that hunger will be a thing of the past, that people who have traveled abroad will have to come back. You know that he gave this type of prophecy those days. I think that was last year. And none of it came to fruition. He have given another one again. So now, these are the conflicting prophecies from the same God we talk of. We say we are worshiping. Two men of God giving different prophecies and from the same God. Is it that the God is confused or the men or his own men are confused? Because during Jonathan, Pastor Adeboye did not spiritualize Nigerian problem. He did not trivialize it. They came out to protest, and we attach his own protest this sticker here. And he understand that during that Jonathan period, you cannot turn people to become prayer warriors, fast 21 days or 30 days for Nigerian problem. No, he knew that people have to come out and protest so that the government will do the needful. But today, since during Buhari and Tinubu time, the man have turned Nigerian problem into spiritual problem. So you see, these are the hypocrisy we are talking about. That the reason why Nigerians remain so redundant, so lukewarm towards voicing out against this evil government is because of this same type of so-called men of God. When they come out, they will tell people that don't worry, next year is going to be good. Next year is not. When they give that prophecy, their bank keep rolling with a lot of money. Meanwhile, you and I, the members of the church, are facing the reality of the economy. They refuse to let you know that government is not by prayer. You can't change any evil government by prayer. But because it is the government that is feeding them, it is the government that is paying their dues, it is the government that is caring for them. So what they are doing for the government is to keep telling you, brainwashing you, telling you that you should pray for the evil that men are doing. The so-called rulers, me I call them rulers, I don't call them leaders. What they are doing to you, this same kind of men of God will tell you should pray for them. And this is why you see people will say, Nigerians are not ready. Nigerians are not ready. Because Nigerians have choose to be religious. And you thinking you want to be religious, this is the consequence of what you pay. You have a corrupt, because you want to be religious, because of being religious, you have a corrupt country, you have leaders that can't give accountability, and you won't do anything because you just believe that God will come down and do it for you. When you are supposed to be on the street telling the government to do the needful, your so-called men of God are telling you you should not go out there and protest, you should come back, that God will fix it for you. Since 1960 to date, we have been waiting for God to come and fix Nigeria. After now, God is not fixing Nigeria, but big churches are germinating, big mosques are growing in the country. It's not only the pastors, so the same thing with the clerics, the imam, the sheikhs. I always say this, that what is keeping Nigeria redundant is religion. The day everybody begin to understand that religion is a different thing, government is a different thing, that is the day Nigeria will begin to get it right. But if we have subscribed or we have given all our right for religion or clergymen to determine how we live our life, then we will continue to remain in servitude. We'll continue to battle with these corrupt leaders unabated because the so-called politicians are in bed with our so-called men of God. Whether you believe it or not, allegedly, now waiting the happen with that. So the politician will steal the money, will give some part to your cleric, your so-called men of God, and they are building big cathedrals, preparing us to go to heaven. If we don't live for life, we will go live for heaven. If God knows, say he give birth to us to just die again and go back to heaven. So what was the essence of this project of creating man? So we must live. We must live, and there must be an experiment of a man. They said your good deed, your behavior, your piety, these are the things that will take you to heaven. But these people are not preparing us to live. They are preparing us to die and go to heaven. Meanwhile, as they are preparing us to die and go to heaven, they are acquiring wealth. Their children are not in poverty. Their family are not in poverty. They are enjoying themselves. But they are preparing an average man to go to heaven straight up. So why did God allow man to give birth to man? Why? If he knows that the heaven is so much important that is where we want to go, why did he create the earth? That is the question. Because we must understand that God created us for a purpose. And this purpose, politicians don't want us to achieve it. But these same called men of God who are supposed to know better are the ones deceiving us that we should not worry, that God like poor people, that we should wait and die poor, that now poor people, they enter heaven. But they are not living poor. All of them are driving BB cars. All of them are living in luxury. At the detriment of you that are paying tithe, offering, sowing seed. But you are dying because of government inconsistent policy. When you complain, they will tell you to pray for them. So every year we'll continue to have all these conflicting prophecies that never come to fruition. And if you think it is a joke, then you just, sometimes it is good to think out of the box. Keep religion aside. Religion is your personal relationship with your creator. But by the time they begin to bring religion to make us believe that religion is also part of the government, even Jesus, when he came, he recognized government. He said, give what belongs to what? Caesar to Caesar. And if the earth was so bad, Jesus would have carried all his disciples and take them to heaven. But he knows that you must live on earth for you to be accountable tomorrow. But these our so-called men of God don't want us to even live. to be accountable. So if they give birth to us, we now focus and die and go back to heaven. What is the purpose? What is the purpose? Because I'm not getting it. Religious people will always be preaching to you that heaven is the best, heaven is the best. But God created earth. Or is it not God that created this earth? Is it not God that built the system that makes you give birth to children on this earth? They should allow us to live. Then we would not be talking of heaven. But you don't want people to even live. As they born you in a Christian home, in a Muslim home, the only thing they will be putting in your head is for you to they're preparing you not to go to hellfire. But in the country they are preparing not to go to hellfire, the politicians have turned the country hell on earth. And because it does not affect the so-called men of God, they don't care. They will always be telling you there's nothing in this life. Out of there's nothing in this life, they have the big churches. Out of there's nothing in this life, the seed that you are sowing in that church, now then they chop up. Out of there's nothing in this life, they have achieved their purpose on earth. Now you, the gullible you, where they follow them, now you no need them. Now you supposed die. When you die, your own day for heaven. Store your treasure in heaven. As if you die, you go know waiting to happen again. See, one thing again is that since nobody know where we are coming from, the day where your father, how they take born you, you don't know. How you go die, you still don't know. And where you go, you don't know. Leave it for God. No allow another man make it come to tell you where you go or where you come from. If you ask him where will they come from, he know if he explain to you. Highest he go scientifically. Tell you say your father and your mother met and then they give birth to you. And then you will attach God on it. Then when you die, where you go? Share pastor fit tell you, share your imam fit tell you where they go. All these ones are written in the book. And it is in the book that he knows that we are going to heaven. But if truly the person who created that heaven for us knows that we are going to heaven, he has also given us opportunity to live. So you people should stop brainwashing us not to talk about government. You are telling us to pray for government that is not doing anything for us. In UK, in US, better developing country, do you see their citizens being brainwashed this way? Their citizens come out. The moment the government go against their own existence, they come out to protest. But in Nigeria, the moment you come out, you see politicians, you see pastors, you see imams, you see sheikhs, you see kings. All of them will come together and plan how to destabilize the people. At the end of the day, when nobody come out to protest, they will go back to their cocoon, start preaching messages that will make you not to even say anything about the government. Just pray for them, fast 31 days, 21 days, when we are already fasting. Nobody in this country, I'm not talking of the privileged ones, but the highest population of Nigeria now, we are in the fasting mode. Because if you eat once in a day, and you don't know when the next meal will come from, or twice in a day, you don't know when the next meal is coming from. Okay, you are fasting, now you don't know. Let them be fasting. You dey fast, now you don't know when because you dey fast. So now what do we talk with this? Until all of us begin to understand that religion is different, government is different. That is where we get it right in this country. Thank you for watching. Please do well to share this video and let it get to everyone. Bye.